Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Victoria 2, where I am playing as Poland, Lithuania, or at least Kraków at the moment, but we're trying to recreate the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. It's been, the road has been riddled with difficulties, and by far we are not out of the woods yet. But we're getting there. Now at this point I want to release some nations, so not only do I want to release the Confederate of Chad, which is this is the Confederate of Chad. I also want to go and release Tripoli. What? Those were Chadian forces? Okay. I also want to release Tripoli after defeating these Tunisian reactionaries. The main reason why I want to release these, it's not for the infamy, but the problem is that whatever I do, the British are just going to take this and they're going to lower my war score, and there's just nothing I can do against it because I'm too weak. So it did wonders for my war score, but it does wonders for my infamy, but that's about it. So why can I not justify war? I have a truce with the Ottoman Empire, of course. These need to go back now as well. So very likely Austria-Hungary is going to attack me again like they did before, because that's just generally what seems to be happening. And yeah, I get that. But yeah, there's nothing that can be done about it. You're missing an infantry, so let's go in here. Should be having close to 4 stacks at least soon. Which is not particularly amazing yet, but it'll be something. Which is good. Alright. So like I said, they will attack me because I'm still at only half military power. It would be great if at some point they would quit. Like, I know why they're not quitting, but it still sucks a little bit. Okay, so what do I need for a new stack? I need at least an engineer. Now we have 3 infantry here. So I can get rid of these two. So I have 2 artillery, 4 infantry. Right, this way I should be able to get a 4th stag going. When can you declare war on me, actually? 2nd of March, so that's also pretty soon. I should probably have this released before that time. If I make a protectorate out of Algeria, then I can release them, but the British are just gonna come here and take all of that stuff either way. Although I would say with Chad and Tripoli not actually being my allies, I don't think they're gonna join. So then the British would have the trouble that they would have to go around or something. But going for Algeria will take at least another year either way. What else do I have? I can't attack Switzerland or Denmark. Or Egypt. Taking Morocco also opens up from Gibraltar. Right. It's all very tricky and kind of complicated, actually. Anyway, let's work on machine guns. Yep. And let's work on a few factories. Another problem. Really? Need to get rid of another one. Another problem that I'll have is that I'll start getting attacked from the Russians from this side. Not necessarily with the greatest of results for me. But we'll see there. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to let them go. Let's for the moment put this at 50. Pause, please. Okay, well, the good thing about it is that if they take those territories, at least my war score isn't gonna go down. That's just kind of the thing. "21st of March, eh? You're gonna have to deal with quite a bit. All this stuff is going on. They'll probably all get into Stanislavov. But my main goal ultimately is to beat them. Of course. I mean, Spain shouldn't be that big of a deal. Yeah, they can get through Egypt rather easily. Of course, I have to get a 0 as a first roll. It could not have been any different, right? Come on, man. Like, do we have to get that the whole battle? Man. Okay, I need these 2 armies. 30th, 1st of May. 4th of May. For all intents and purposes, I'm trying to get freaking real. Unbelievable. Okay, they're dead. Okay, well, that sucks. Where are you going? You're still going into Novi Sad. What I need to do is switch this. So now you will get him. And I didn't pay attention to the name, so that was super dumb. Yeah, here we are. Okay, this, I mean, of course I have a bad die roll, but besides that, it should go fairly well here. Just like that. Okay. You see... Huh. Haha. Apparently the Germans, they didn't much care for an alliance with Italy after that, but it seems like, yeah, at the very least that does help me, and the British are not doing anything here that much, for whatever reason. Well, no matter. I would think that the Austro-Hungarians might at some point try to withdraw some of their forces, but I can't really deal with it. Kozice and Lvov, yeah. So these guys are kind of retreating. And what I'll do is I'll let these guys rest because they're pretty much hurt quite a bit. I'll just take it easy. And maybe with the Italians doing this and the Ottomans coming from here, we'll see a bit of a reversal. Now the fact that the Ottomans are also attacking the British then is pretty good news for me. Yeah, this sucks, but I think the Spanish will withdraw soon enough. Okay. Want them to attack that stack. Should be a relatively easy attack again. The most important. There we go. Now attack down there with these guys in reserve. Sure, Italians, go ahead. Quite surprised that they haven't retreated yet. Let's get you in there. But then they're not willing to help out. Pretty interesting at that. Oh, let's pause. Can I remove him? No. What's it always with these insane enemy numbers? I don't really get that sometimes. It always seems to happen at the start. No. Why? Oh, you can't suddenly no longer move in there. Holy moly. Where are you guys going? Up there. Can I chase them? Thing is, not really. Not now, at any rate. So, So now I can do a bit of a weird shuffle. They lost 9,000, and I think that with a double attack, now I can take these guys down. Probably. We'll see though. Okay, well at least they also got a 0. I would not be surprised if the Austrians at this point give up pretty quickly. This kind of sucks though. Okay, actually, yeah, this is fine. So let's unsiege my territory first, before we take the battle to the Austrians again. Okay, excellent. So, with that actually being done, yeah, I have peace again with them, but the fact of the matter is that things are going quite well. Let's just establish a protectorate here. No matter how much infamy we get, I'm sure the Italians will be helping us, and I actually wonder whether Italy at this stage can actually win this again. Anyway, we're missing 2 infantry for these, so I should probably take it away from them and reorganize my forces in a way. So I need 3 infantry, 4 infantry, 4 infantry for now. And we'll see how things are at that point. I could potentially go after Sweden again, but Sweden doesn't really have that much to give. Actually, I can't. Huh. Well, well, well. That sure is some. But I think yeah, that's not gonna happen. So they don't want to be pals anymore. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, sorry to bring it to them, but that's too bad. And I need to beef up my armies, etc. Anyway. I'm still pathetically weak, unfortunately. At least I'm not at war with anybody at the moment. That, ooh, okay. That helps me out a little bit, but of course, I don't have any allies now anymore. Oof. Not so great. But that's why how are they doing? The thing is, I really do wonder what would happen if I were to go and attack now. I'm gonna regret this, I think, but let's go. It might at least keep them away from the French for a while, and oh, I really hate this system though. There we are. Alright, I need to really pick my battles against the Germans as well, because for the most part this is more or less I don't want to say it's just a distraction, but it kind of is. Like a 35 stack is already huge. So, or at least quite big. Bad die rolls certainly are not helping. But if we get a smaller number like this, I do think it's probably worth trying to deal with it. I mean, the French are alive. That's currently all we can say. Yeah, I don't really care that much about that. Let's at least wait until the new month. Didn't help too much. Some battles like that are pretty easy. And those are, of course, the ones that I'm looking for. Now, let's at least wait again for one moment until machine guns are done. That's one more day. And let's get this taxation going, because otherwise I'll be in trouble. Okay. Isn't anything that these guys can do with that that area? They can be picked up potentially, but okay, let's try this. Okay, good score. They really keep pumping in more men and men. Ugh. I might eventually, if this keeps going like that, have to give up on that attack. Come on, I need a good die roll here. No, not this. Yeah, this is decent. I mean, they have seriously a lot less men than we do, which is okay. Just damn. They demand a white piece from me, but yeah, the question of course is that ultimately going to help me? And I think it will not. Like, I don't think so. Let's see what I can do though. Let's increase these relations. Like, I think I know this is pretty sucky at the moment, but if that's there's also big stacks. I need Germany to lose manpower, and the only way to do that is to defeat them in these wars. So Preferably, I would have the French take even more from them. Although I would have to seriously question the ability of the French to defeat them. Right, so at this point, unless the French are at some point able to turn the tide, right. I've had enough in this fight. I don't see myself constructively getting out of this anymore at this point. You know, I've dealt Germany a blow, and that's all I could do at the moment to try to hold them off somewhat. Like, these two stacks are like drops in an ocean of German troops. This, that's pretty funny though. Because also at that point, I think it yeah, that still takes a while. Would they help me with Algeria? They will. I can probably, yeah, leave it to them. So now after establishing protectorate there, I kind of need to burn off again some points now. There's peace till 88. There's nothing I can do there. And the Germans won once again. Bit of a problem, that. But it's not as if I was in a position to do a whole lot against it at this point. Why are the Dutch helping out? Really? They had to go and do that now. Well, as long as I can get the capital. No, they're gonna give that up. Ah, crud. French, what are you doing? Man, that's such a disappointment. No, whatever, UK. I'm actually fairly surprised that that's still going on. I'm still not fully covered there, but I'm a bit disappointed by that war against the Germans. Man, that just straight up sucks. They don't have any allies, but and that means also for indeed a good 5 years, nothing's gonna happen again. Didn't seem to manage to expand those naval bases. Same for a lot of railroads because of those wars. I guess that's what you get. So, all this reorganization. Certainly also does take quite a bit of time, obviously. If they actually change government because they're doing too poorly, then I can actually go and attack them again. I actually think it's quite likely that ultimately the Austro-Hungarians might have too much trouble with rebels and such. Whatever. Okay. Let's do this and start with pensions here. Also, we have 9 Diplo points. I don't know why I also have free cultural kin against the French, but that's not gonna help me one bit. Not one bit. Yeah. Excellent. All those guys are gone. This is a bit silly. So I have to spend this money, repay a bunch of loans, stop taxing you. Screw the Dutch. Really, screw them. How they... Yeah. Okay, so they lost... When is this done? June. So 1.5. Are we on Sweden? 10th of September, huh? Well. Let's see. It's a 30k stack. These 12k are all infantry. They should get out of there. And I need 1 engineer, 2 engineers currently. At least. Not sure why you're not doing that, but let's go. And I need to start working on a new stack. Okay, well that's gorgeous. It's not really worth it at all, but as I stated, I need to work it off, so I might as well. I can probably even release it. Politics, release nations, Algeria. Yeah, I could release it for 5 points. 87, eh? Okay, let's try railroads. We'll spend all the money. There we go. I can't believe I didn't do that for 5 years in terms of research points. Holy cow. Just like this is a holy cow kind of situation right now. How did you lose? Some serious utter disappointment. So once again, they're buddies. Germany is #1 on every single thing. Well. Talking about what's going to be a crown jewel of battles, probably. Very long. Worn out attack, if it ever were to be coming to that. September. What is up with Spain, though, being allies with everybody and their mother? They're also number 10, so it actually shouldn't really help even that much, but for some reason it kind of does. Now... those guys need 4 infantry, and they currently have 3. What am I still producing? An engineer. $80 military. I can at least compete with the Austrians now, but the Austrians are actually still not going to give up. In the sense that they're not giving, they're not switching governments yet. There are no immediate and obvious problems that they have. If I were to go after Sweden, what would I do now? The Ostlandet region... No, or the Vestlandet. I would say Vestlandet would ultimately give me more. But it seems like I've had so many wars... that we're on 21 war exhaustion. Need to wait 2 years. Yeah, but a war against Sweden, that shouldn't... whatever. So again, the aim at that point then for now is to take territory from Russia. That is going to be key. And let's see whether... no, I actually should not get units into Sweden at this point. Because we'll get into trouble with the Russians first anyhow. So I think that's definitely where we need to look for our next possible conquests. And that should also straighten out these lines. So should most certainly be worth it. I need railroad expansion. I'm just quickly going through most of these and then see where I can potentially expand. The fact that they're doing that is problematic because I cannot just go there. There's just no time. And as usual, I'm definitely forgetting my relations. I guess it's unimportant until it's suddenly important. Okay, what do I have? I need 2 more artillery and a cavalry. Okay, I'm quite certain they're going to try and attack me, especially since they have a lot more manpower than I do. At least that's what I thought. France will accept and Tunis will accept as well. Maybe I should just take the fight to them. The problem is that I'm already getting a war claim here, which I'm not going to neglect. It's actually a pretty bad war claim. Let's just wait for a little bit. So the reason why I want to wait is I want to get this down just a little bit lower. And I also yeah, so this needs to be lower so I can at least take 2 territories, and with 11 per province, I'm not there yet. Even if I now were to go and sign the Geneva Convention, I would go to 430, which still only gets me 1 plus Minsk. But it would technically mean, well, naturally I would first go for the Luhansk region, since not only is the population in the Luhansk region pretty reasonable. Actually, so how many? Nah, I would have to go for the Moscow region and the Tartaria region. I mean, yeah, there's just no way. Like, Rostov is not too important. But Moscow and Tartaria give so much manpower. The Bryansk region is also quite good at that. Smolensk, okay. But those are not top priorities. Here we are. Not a surprise, really. Let's hope the French can join in soon. Although, oh yeah, it seems like they're allowed to go not through Germany. Not quite sure what they're trying to do. Just mess around, I guess. Oh, we're at war with the Dutch too, so that's what they're trying to do. Well, the Dutch they shouldn't really be a problem. If I can get in an attack, actually, I'd rather attack. So I know it doesn't really get my war score up, because I do believe once again that I'm not the, or I am the war leader, I think. Yeah. -1 in battles. It's funny that the French want Tlemcen though. Does this really not add up to it? Well, maybe the French are just doing particularly poor in battles. And if that's the case, then well, my battle should count too, though. Okay, you have the +5 defense. If you're getting there on the 18th, I'll reinforce. Let me guess. They got an insane die roll. So reinforcing will be a challenge. I wonder if I can already... Yes, I can. I do have enough for that. Okay. So, to be honest, at this point, then I mean, come on. This is like a million men. I cannot miss the Moscow region. Like, I need to have it. Minsk really is last on my list, and no, you have defense, so... Well, if you want to attack by yourself, of course that's great, unless I get bad die rolls, but... I mean, once that turns around, I should be okay, so... Just like I said, I kind of wish the French were here. Although... Well, certainly I will also take the Minsk region. This battle might take a while, but I actually feel that the chance of me coming out on top is pretty high. Even though they're at 200, it seems like the French are also right on top of it. And since they're coming to join, I think we're looking pretty good. So the Moscow region, like I said, should then add at least around 1 million men. You need to rest. Sure, Belgium could aid me in a fight against Germany too. Potentially, a little bit. And yeah, too bad for the Dutch, but do they have any other territory either way? This, nothing else. Still need to wait though. I need to fight the good battles. I'll have to see. Basically, what would need to happen is when I'm very close to winning, only then should I go and take a look whether it might be possible to take some of that territory. Let's wait that out though. See, at this point, I want to have 2 stacks. Okay, this is looking fine, except that you're gonna join, so I need reinforcements. At the very least. Let's just get out of there. If the battle's no good, the battle's no good. And I don't want to be stuck in a battle which I think it's probably not going to go well. So let's have you guys try to get something like that though. Interestingly enough. Alright, sometimes I'm not the absolute. Let's see. Okay, so they would accept this offer. That's okay. Let's do that. Let's get Moscow. Let's liberate Minsk, and then we are done. It's too bad that they didn't get Tlemcen, but I guess they'll get another time. Let's see. Because if I declare on Sweden, They will join in, and I can immediately go and get a stack there. Acquisition of Italian Abu Dhabi, huh? I would hope that the French, at least, will be able to handle the naval engagements, at least in such a way that we can travel around without too much trouble. And let's start with this. I get a bunch more troops, so I do hope we'll get a bunch more military power at this point as well. Okay, it does look like shipping the troops will be okay. Just quick back and forth, back and forth. I'll need that 30k stack to also go there, because this 55 is quite a lot. 61. And this unit is not the most powerful. If they split up, and sure, that'll be great, because if they don't, well, I'm not saying I'm immediately in trouble, but I would have to get a defensive unit. It does seem like they're going into this direction, but I still have some time. Now, if I can get that stack over there fast enough, then that will not be necessary. I don't need to worry about it that much. Funny how the Russians, they're still at war with the Italians. Why is that? Okay. Whatever. Holy moly, it seems like France is not doing well. Whew. Wow. That's a bit of a shock, really. Let's actually see, though, whether I can... This is 2. I have one with 5 attack. Yeah, this one. And let's attack them. Hope it goes well. Those are big numbers on both sides, but it does give me some comfort that their numbers are below mine now. Yeah, you're in the wrong place. Good work. All right. The one problem with France being here is that they might actually get their own additional war claim, and I have to say I would not be a big fan of that. This is, oh, no, we're still at war. Okay. Let's take a look though at these factories. Götaland, we can upgrade. Kursk, Latvia. The Minsk region. Moscow has only 1 factory. That's pathetic. Alright, good. We're number 9 in factories now, so we're getting up there in the world. Now, France, however, is not getting up there in the world. What a disaster that is. Basically, they've been attacked, well, I don't want to say attacked dry, but they're in no place to do anything. And it would not surprise me to see them lose after this over and over again. Now, All the other countries are allied with an actual decent AI, but not us. How much are we? 27. This capture, like, it's not really important, but which of these is missing something? So I want this engineer at least to go to Mogilev, and we'll start with that. And I'll go to Stockholm, and then from Stockholm, that's basically where we'll quit at that point. Let's work on level 3 naval bases and take a look where we're building railroads at Orsha and Sinai. I really need to send a bunch of troops. I'll do it after this. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is that the French are so weak that even we have more military power than the French now. It's kind of absurd. In a certain way. It would also mean that we are actually the war leader at that point against a country like that. If... I don't want to say it just gives me free play, because indeed it does not, but let's see. And one thing I can also do is actually release Norway at this point, I think. Which is just super weird. Do I need to attack? Yeah, I kind of do. But if that brings me down to 10, it's basically just all about swapping territory. So in a sense, it's infamy management. If I can release Norway and thus gain, say, additional Russian territories or additional German territories when we eventually do try to attack them, which will be an insane battle, then at that point, okay, so Minsk again. No. And Sinai still, of course, but ain't too much we can do about that. Upgrade the Moscow factory. Alright. So that's all these researchers who are finally caught up in those terms. Still, now I'm looking to do all the other things that will be necessary. Huh? German liberation of... what? Wow. That's pretty sad for them. We have a truce. Wow. I mean, technically what I could do is say that I want Yiland, for example. It's pretty hilarious that nah, you're gonna lose, Denmark, and ain't nothing you can do. I'm sorry. Swedes, however, are excellent when it comes to navy. Again, they are able to beat off the French, which is just outright absurd. But hey, all the more power to them. But I think they would accept the offer. Yes. So like I said, let's see if I can actually release Norway if I so want to. And I think I can. Yeah, exactly. I could release Norway. You know, I don't necessarily need that right now. If it ever comes to pass, I will attack them for Vestlandet. The Swedes have been getting their ass whipped for quite a few times now, and I don't think they are in any position to say anything besides. So are we still building? No. All right. Good for you, Germany. Good for you. Let's only take the best of men. 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna go in there. I will send them straight into combat there. All right, that's it for this episode. Still number 6. But how we're getting closer to Italy, and of course, you know, getting above certain other countries like the USA and France, it's going to be exceptionally difficult. So we're always going to find a big challenge there. But for now, things are going apace, and we'll get Poland and Lithuania yet. We've gotten all the territories, technically, that we need from the Russians, at least, including the Kursk and the Moscow region as bonus for now. That's pretty nice. There are, of course, more territories from the Russians that I would be much obliged to take. There's no doubt about that in my mind, but we don't have the option to at the moment. Maybe if we're Poland, Lithuania, and we can go over the infamy limit, or we'll start getting the major wars. What is it? They don't call it World War in this game, but some other. Something else, I don't remember. Whatever. Yeah, either way, I'm gonna wrap things up. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and let's continue making Kraków great again. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.